Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, good to start. Can we have more light in the room? Kunja Bihari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Givaradhari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Givaradhari.
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Braja Yashodanandana Braja Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Jai Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Ajnantimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnapresthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we all heard of Narad Muni. So once Narad Muni, he went to Vaikuntha Lok. What? And he took their darshan, offered service, and he came down. Came down to Earth planet at Prayagraj. You all heard of Prayagraj? In India, it's a place called Triveni Sangam. 3 rivers come together at one point. Which 3 rivers?
Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati.
Ganga,
Yamuna, Saraswati.
Saraswati. Keep thinking of Krishna. That's the purpose of life. Krishna consciousness. To be absorbed in thoughts and service of Krishna. Each one of us is individual soul, not this body. Baby has a natural connection with mother. If the baby cries and you put the baby in the lap of the mother, the baby is calm, peaceful. Maybe the baby is crying for hunger or thirst or sleepy or nappy change or bug biting or itching or fear or anxiety and number of problems. But all problems, solution is only one. Put the baby in the lap of the mother and the baby is calm. Why the baby is calm in the lap of the mother? Because there is natural connection. If you have 10 Matajis in the room and one crying baby, and you put that baby in lap of each Mataji, in whose lap baby will stop crying?
Own mother.
Own mother. How? Because there is natural connection. The baby may not identify the face of the mother at that stage, but the baby identifies her. You put the baby in the lap of Miss Universe. Will the baby stop crying?
Cry more.
They're scared, no? Or in the lap of a lady wearing very rich jewelry. Will the baby stop crying? No, baby has nothing to do with beauty and wealth. Baby was my own mother. In the same way, each one of us is part and parcel of Krishna. We want our own Krishna. Then we will be happy and peaceful in life. But if we take shelter of anything else or anybody else, it will not work out. No wealth, no position, no other person. It will not work out. So being part and parcel of Krishna, we have to revive our relationship with Krishna. We have to revive our dependence on Krishna. He is our master, father and maintainer. So this whole satsang every week and temple programs and events are for this purpose, so that we develop our loving relationship with Krishna. Not a new relationship, old relationship, permanent relationship, eternal relationship, forgotten relationship. We again connect. We again develop with Krishna. That is perfection of our life. And that happens by keep chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So Narad Muni has that habit. And he was chanting and walking on the forest path. And suddenly, on the middle of the path, he saw a baby deer, child of deer, mother deer, crying in pain, trembling, half dead, legs broken, arrow inside stomach, blood coming out, trembling. He saw forward a pig, baby pig, same condition, arrow inside stomach, crying in pain, legs broken, half dead. Then he saw a small rabbit, arrow inside body, blood coming out, legs broken, half dead. Seeing these small animals crying and in pain, Narad Muni also felt pain. This is a sadhu's quality. Karuna. Karuna means compassion. Compassion. Compassion means para dukha dukhi. Seeing others in pain, I feel pain. This is called compassion. This is a good quality. When we see others suffering, we should also feel that pain. That is a human heart, a sajjan, a gentleman. If I see somebody hungry, I should understand the pain of hunger and share my food or prasad with them. We should be sensitive, not stone. Para dukha dukhi. Nowadays, somewhere we see opposite. Para dukha sukhi. Seeing others' unhappiness, we feel happy. Or para sukha dukhi. Seeing others happy, we feel sad. This is called envy, jealousy, irsha, jalan. Is this good quality? No. Not good quality. This is not a good human. Who is happy when others are unhappy? And who is sad when others are happy? That is not good. There was a madam, a lady, she was not well. So she called her physician, doctor. Said, please come for home visit. I can't come. And the doctor came, climbed on the first floor, checked her with stethoscope and thermometer, gave her injection, kept some tablets. Said, madam, take this tablet for 3 days. Take rest, you'll be fine. Madam said, thank you. Then she said, doctor, what happened to me? Said, madam, you have high fever. I give an injection, the fever will come down. And take these tablets, you'll be fine. She is grateful, thank you. Then she said, doctor, how much fever I have? So, madam, you have 101 degree fever, quite high. So you take rest. So the doctor was leaving. Madam said, wait. My helper is downstairs. She will drop you till the camp. I will call her. Doctor said, don't call her. Before seeing you, I saw her. And she is not well. I gave her injection. She must be sleeping now. Don't disturb her. Madam was surprised. He said, my helper is also not well. I never knew what happened to her. Doctor said, she also has high fever. He said, how much she has? She has 103 degrees fever. He said, how come she has more than me? I am madam, I should have more. My score should be higher. What is this? Jealousy. Who is at loss? I am at the loss. So jealousy is not good. My friend is successful and happy, and I am crying. That is not good. So there's dirt. Dirt means anartha. Dirt in the heart. Like this, there are 6 dirty things in the heart which we should clean. Otherwise, life will be very stressful, very difficult, no peace. The highest quality is quality of love. loving Krishna. But when we choose not to love Krishna, then we develop selfish desire. Love means to please Krishna. When we choose not to love Krishna, not to please Krishna, we develop desire to please ourselves or give enjoyment to ourselves. That quality is called lust. Love is transformed to lust. Just like pure water in the clouds, when it touches the ground, it becomes muddy, impure. So pure love for Krishna in our heart. When it touches Seattle, it becomes lust. When it touches material world, mode of passion, it becomes lust. Lust, what does lust mean? Lust means intense desire to enjoy. Intense desire to enjoy any object. That is called lust. If a child has intense desire to eat ice cream, it is called lust for ice cream. If a person has intense desire to purchase a new model of car or iPhone, it is lust for car or lust for iPhone. And if a boy and a girl have intense desire to come in contact with each other, it is sexual lust. So lust is intense desire to enjoy. And when desire is intense, can I sit idle? No. I will have to act, put effort to fulfill that desire. That act is called karma or work. Effort. So if a child has intense desire for ice cream, child cannot sleep or sit idle. Child will approach his father and say, Father, Daddy, I want ice cream. That is the karma. That is the effort of the child. So when we do karma, when we put effort, there are two possibilities. Either we will be successful or we will be failure. So the child says, Father, I want ice cream. And it is failure. Father says, no, no ice cream for you. It is raining, no ice cream. So the child will say, okay. Will the child be happy and quiet? No. Why? Because the desire is intense. When the desire is intense, the child is not happy. So child starts crying. Tears come from the eyes. Child raises his volume, bangs his head on the floor. Father, I want ice cream. So when lust is unfulfilled, it becomes anger. And anger is danger. When anger is on, intelligence is off. So when anger is on, a person doesn't realize what to say, what not to say, how to behave, how not to behave. The child will throw tantrum on the street, sit on the ground, bang his head. And when we are angry, we may speak in high volume, or disrespectful, abusive words, or insult our elders, or even commit violence, and then send sorry message. When anger is on, intelligence is on. Is that good? No. So better lust is fulfilled. Better father gives the ice cream to the child.
No.
As soon as the child gets ice cream, the tears go reverse. There is smile on the lips. And what does the child say? Father, thank you.
Give me.
Father says, one more. Child says, one more. That's all, three. So when lust is not fulfilled, it becomes anger. And lust is fulfilled, it becomes greed. And what does Krishna say? Lust, anger, greed, what are these three?
Gates to hell.
Highways to hell. No toll tax, no speed breaker, no red light. Straight hell. Gateway to hell. So the story doesn't end here. When my friend gets ice cream and I don't get, lust becomes envy. He got, I didn't get. When I get ice cream and my friend doesn't get, lust becomes proud. Pride that I have, he doesn't have. And a person further falls into illusion. Illusion means he forgets his identity as servant of Krishna. So these six, what six? Lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. These are six anarthas, six dirty things. Anartha, artha means profit, anartha means no profit, liability. What we do with unprofitable items, what we do with dirty things, trash it, but we are stocking it. Then we cannot be peaceful. We'll always be in anxiety, in stress, in tension, in distress. So any intelligent person should clean his heart every day of these dirty things. And you cannot clean your heart by a soap or a washing powder. We need purest of pure Hare Naam, Hare Naam. So when we chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The holy name from my mouth goes into the ear. From ear, the holy name goes into the heart. And the cleaning happens. Then we are clean. So just taking bath and washing our face and mouth and eyes is not sufficient cleanliness. Every day morning we also have to chant. Then we are sufficiently clean. Otherwise we'll never be peaceful in life. So Narad Muni is a clean person, a pure sadhu. He doesn't have envy, he has compassion. He saw the three animals in pain, he felt pain. And what did he do? He left the main road. He went inside the jungle, inside the dense forest. And inside the forest there's a big tree. And there was a hunter behind the tree with bow and arrow, hidden. And hidingly he was shooting arrows on small animals who were eating there. As soon as Narad Muni arrived on the scene, all the animals fled away, ran away. So the hunter got angry. Who is this intruder? Because of him, all my targets ran away, all my customers ran away. So the hunter got angry. And he came out of his hidden spot in very anger, going to scold Narad Muni. But he saw Narad Muni, a pure brahmachari, a pure sadhu, wearing saffron dhoti kurta, having tilak, shikha, shaved head, flower garland, kanthi, feedback, veena, and so much effulgence on his face. He didn't feel like schooling. This is true when we come in contact with the pure Vaishnava and have darshan, we feel calm in our heart. When we go to temple and see Neela Madhav, we feel calm in our heart. Thanda, thanda, cool, cool, very nice. So we should go preparation of the deities, devotees and chant Hare Krishna. The burning, life is a burning journey and we feel calm. So So that hunter didn't scold Narad Muni, but he was still disturbed. So he spoke to Narad Muni. He said, "Oh Sadhu Baba, what are you doing here? The main road is other side. You have come here by mistake. Because of you, all my animals ran away." So Narad Muni said, "My dear sir, I have not done a mistake. I know where is the main road. I have deliberately come here because I have a question. Now, if you have a question, you should go to library or a scholar or google.com, not to the forest." But Narad Muni, to find answer to his question, went to the forest. So hunter said, "Question? What question you have?" He said, "On the main road I saw baby deer, arrow inside body, blood coming out, legs twisted, crying in pain. Then I saw a small baby pig and a small rabbit, same condition. So I have a question, who did this? I want to know." The hunter thought somebody has come to give him Nobel Prize. He said, "Oh, I did this. This is my visiting card. My name is Brigari. And I shot arrow and broke their legs. I did this." So Nalu said, "Brigari, can I beg something from you? Will you give me?" He said, "Yes, sure. I can give you rabbit flesh. I can give you goat flesh. I can give you goat skin, tiger skin, deer skin. What you want, I will give." See, Megari was interested in flesh and skin. So he thought this person is also interested in flesh and skin. That's how the world is. Everybody thinks what I like, others also like. What I don't like, others also don't like. That's why we choose birthday gift for others. So we think according to my like and dislike, the world continues. So Bikari was ready to offer any flesh and any skin to Narad Muni. But Narad Muni has no interest with flesh and skin. Narad said, "No, I don't want flesh and skin." He said, "Then what do you want?" He said, "I want only one thing. That you don't kill animals like this half. You kill them in one shot." The guy said, "Kill them in one shot? What is the use? When I kill them half and I break their legs, they can't run and they shout and cry in pain and they tremble for 5-6 hours, half dead and gradually die. I feel so nice. It's an entertainment for me. But if I kill them in one shot, then there is no entertainment." See, there are people like Brigari, they are called sadistic people. They enjoy giving pain to others. Sometimes we watch news, for us is entertainment. Some violence happens, some murder happens, some rape happens, some terrorist attack happens. For many people it's an entertainment. It is not a concern, it's an entertainment. And for many days bomb blast didn't happen, then we wait for it. This many days not the bomb blast has not happened. Maja nahi aaya. Sometimes children play with insects like cockroach and earthworms. And we think it's okay, they are busy. No, they are not okay. They are enjoying giving pain to small animals. When they grow up, they will enjoy giving pain to other humans. That is a game. So it is not okay to give pain to others and enjoy. Because they said there will be no entertainment. Why you are saying this? Narada said, "Look, when you kill animals in one shot, you incur simple reaction. But if you give them pain and gradually they die, you incur higher simple reaction, more power." So Narada is teaching us two things. One is killing animals is sinful, Another is giving pain to other living entities is sinful. So definitely we should not kill animals or eat animals or sell animals or sell meat or help in that kind of slaughter industry or give permission for such a thing within our influence. It is all sinful. And today's world is hypocrisy. Suppose you go in the park in the morning and you see a person walking with a dog and you take a small stone, very small stone, and throw to the dog. What will the person say?
Scold us.
Scold us. Don't beat the dog. Don't harm the dog. And after half an hour, he will fast, he will have flesh. And that is okay with him. This is hypocrisy. For your food, somebody is murdered, killed, okay. But I can't even beat a stone to her. Not okay. Both is not okay. How one is okay, one is not okay? That's the hypocrisy of the society. So the meat eating is simply not okay. Harming animals is simply not okay. And second thing is don't give pain to other living entities. By our behavior, by our talk, by our walk, by our body language, we should not hurt others. All living entities are part and parcel of Krishna. We have a common father. And it doesn't make sense. I love my father, but I don't love his children. Will the father be happy? No. It doesn't make sense. Two brothers and two sisters, or one brother, one sister, whatever it is. They both love the father, but among themselves they don't love each other. Father will not be happy with that kind of family. If the children are loving father but fighting among themselves, will the father be peaceful? No. So love God means love everybody. We should not give pain to others. In all our relationships, we should make sure that peace is not cut into pieces. Peace should be maintained. If peace is maintained in the house and family, then only there will be growth and prosperity. Otherwise, even Krishna would not like to stay in a house where there is no peace, where peace is into pieces. So Krishna consciousness is to make us more and more peaceful without giving pain to others, including other living entities. So Narad Muni is teaching us this. So he told Megari, when you kill them full, you have papa. You incur papa, sinful activity. But if you kill them half and they gradually die, they have more pain, so you get more sinful karma, bigger papa. Vigari heard this. He responded, Pap, sin, what is sin? Vigari is such an uncivilized person, he doesn't know what is sin. Would we be comfortable even talking to such a person? But Narad Muni, a pure Vaishnava, a pure sadhu, is sitting and talking and explaining to such a person. This is his compassion. He explained to Megari what is pap, what is punya, what is swarga, what is narka, what is laws of karma. And he told him, when you kill an animal, you get punished in hellish planets for as many years as there are hairs on the body of the animal. And next life the animal kills you. Vigari was surprised to hear all this. He said, Baba, is it really true? Whichever animal I have killed now, they will kill me next life? One by one? Narayana said, yes, that is true. And Vigari said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, 5,000. I have killed more than 5,000 animals in my life. Does it mean for 5,000 plus next life, one by one, every life, they will hunt me and kill me? Narada said, yes. Vikari panicked. He said, my father taught me how to hunt animals. He never told me this information. I don't want to be hunted for 5,000 lives. He went on the feet of Narada Muni. He said, is there any way I can come out of this? He realized his situation. Narada said, look, Megari, I have a solution to this. But I can give you this solution only on one condition. He said, what is it? Tell me. He said, you'll have to obey me. If you don't obey me, what is the use of me giving you a solution? It's like going to a doctor and telling, my dear doctor, I have pain. Please examine me and prescribe me medicine. But let me tell you beforehand, I am not going to take the medicine. Doctor says, why you are wasting time then, right? So going to doctor, going to spiritual master, going to sadhu and asking question, then we should obey also. Otherwise we are wasting time. So Narada said, you will have to obey me. The guy said, yes, I will obey you. Tell me what is the solution. Narada said, step 1. Break your bow and arrow and throw it in the river. Brigadier again panicked. Said, break my bow and arrow? How will I eat? This is the only way I can earn food. I am not MBA, I am not Bachelors of Engineering or Masters. I have not done anything else. I only know hunting. How will I eat if I break my bow and arrow? This is the only way I get income. Narada said, don't worry, I will send you food. And Megari had trust. He broke his bow and arrow and threw it in the river. How did Narada say he will send food? Narada doesn't have a restaurant or a food truck or a catering department to give dabba. Narada knew who will send food.
Krishna.
Please understand these two concepts. There is difference between source of income and source of maintenance. These two are different. All individuals have different sources of income. Somebody's source of income is a job. Somebody's source of income is factory. Somebody's source of income is business. Somebody's taxi driving. Somebody's teaching. Somebody's share market. Somebody's property dealing. Somebody's borrowing. Somebody's stealing. Somebody's begging. Everybody has different source of income. But all of us have one source of maintenance, and that is Krishna. Krishna maintains us. Our source of income does not maintain us. If anybody thinks their source of income maintains them, then today night dinner is dollars. Eat it. What is our income? Dollars. But if you have rice in your house, 10 kg, and today night government declares rice has zero value, tomorrow, who are so source of income? Doctoring of the child happens, the blood becomes milk. Child cannot even turn itself or eat itself. But child knows how to suck milk. Who gives this intelligence to the child? Krishna. He maintains us. So one who gave us milk as soon as we were born, will he not give us little rice and roti when we grow up? If he wants to kill us without rice and roti, without food, he would have killed us in the childhood only without milk. A few years and then he would say, okay, now let me kill this person without food. Doesn't make sense. All the animals, they are maintained by Krishna. They don't do a job. See, the dog and human, they both have one common. What is the problem? Food problem. Right? Dog also wants food. Human also wants food. How did humans solve the food problem? go to school, go to college, get a degree, go for interview, get a job, work hard, get salary, purchase groceries, eat. This is how humans solve the food problem. How did dogs solve food problem? Wag your tail, fetch your ball, be happy when the human comes, eat. Who is more intelligent? Dog. And when the small dog is born, the puppy, as he grows up, his father tells him, for your bright future, learn three things. Whenever the human comes, show that you are happy. Wag your tail and fetch your ball. Your future is set. Not only he will feed you, believe me, my dear son, he will even carry your shit. A dog wrote a recent research paper proving conclusively that dog shit contains gold. No? And the logic he gave is if it doesn't contain gold, why the human carries? Must be something valuable. So humans have made their process of food solution very, very complicated. It's not required to be like this. Krishna is the source of maintenance. So many animals in the forest, including an elephant. An elephant eats tons of food per meal. And after a few hours, the next meal, elephant gets it same place where it stays. It doesn't have to go for a job. We eat few grams. But we have to rush and run so fast and so work hard. Doesn't make sense. Elephant doesn't have a fridge that okay, evening food I will keep. No, it again gets evening, again few tons, again. Sometimes there are insects in our house, ants or lizards or cockroaches. Do we feed them? Do we see a lizard and say, okay, one more roti? We don't feed them. They are in our house. We don't feed them. But they are alive. How they are eating? Who is feeding them? Krishna. And if any one of you are getting thought that my kitchen something falls out and they eat, please empty all the containers from your kitchen. Empty every food item. Lock your house for 5 years. Come back. They should die because there is no food. There will be no double and triple. Right? Which means they don't eat our food. We have emptied everything. So humans have lost their dependency on God, on Krishna, and made a very artificial plan B, a very complicated plan B. I'm thinking this is the best use of our intelligence. No, not at all. This human energy is for much, much noble aim of life to realize Krishna in a very sattvic way. So Narad Muni told, don't worry, I will send you food. Bigari had faith, he broke his bow and arrow, threw it in the river. He said, now what to do? He said, go home. Whatever you have earned is sinful. So whatever you have, the house, the furniture, the jewels, the grains, the money, the cloth, the utensils, everything you give in charity to sadhus. And you in one dhoti, your wife in one sari, go to the forest, make a small hut with wood and leaves, have Tulsi Maharani, and in front of Tulsi Maharani chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The guy said, okay. They both came on the main road. The small animals, deer, rabbit and pig already died. Narad Muni made them alive. And the guy was surprised to see that. And he went home. Narad Muni went away. And he gave everything in charity. He and his wife in one cloth came to the forest, made a kutia. And welcomed Tulsi Maharani and they started chanting. Gradually the news spread. in the neighboring village that the hunter has become sadhu. So they all started coming to meet him. And when you go to sadhu, you don't go empty handed. So somebody will bring rice, somebody will bring mango, somebody will bring milk. But Bidar will take only enough for two people, rest he will distribute among themselves. And they will chant and hear. After 1 year, Narad Muni came back to Prayagraj with his friend Parvat Muni. And after taking bath, he told, there is one disciple I have. He was hunter last year. He is in the forest. Is it okay we go and see him? Follow-up is required once a year. Parvat Muni said, yes, we'll go. So they both came to the forest. When he saw from far Narad Muni, his spiritual master has come. He was so excited. He rushed to meet him. And it is Vedic etiquette. If you see your guru, you should pay obeisances, lie down flat and touch your head on the floor, on the ground. Vigari did not do that. He wanted to do, but he saw ants on the ground. And he understood if he lies down flat, by his body weight, the ants will be pained. So he used his upper cloth and removed all the ants softly and then paid obeisance. That Brigari who 1 year before was such a violent hunter, he was enjoying the pain of half-dead animals. Today didn't want to give pain even to an ant. How did this transformation occur? Because he chanted Hare Krishna under the guidance of Narad Muni. So if you want any change in our life, if we have some bad habits, or if our friend or family has some bad habits, just make them chant Hare Krishna. Then all their bad habits will go away. It may be meat eating, it may be liquor, it may be smoking, it may be laziness, it may be anger, it may be violence, it may be waking up late, it may be not listening to you. Whatever kind of bad habit anybody has, just add Krishna to their life and they will get transformed. Just add Hare Krishna to their life. So Brigari, a violent hunter, became a non-violent devotee just by chanting Hare Krishna. So Parvat Muni saw this and was surprised. That this was a hunter. Who will believe that 1 year before this fellow was a hunter? Now he want to not give trouble even to an ant. Narad Muni smiled. He said, don't be surprised, this is common. Any person who chants Hare Krishna, it is common to get good qualities. Then Vigari invited them to their house, to his kutia, and he offered them fruits and washed their feet and chanted in ecstasy and danced. And then Vigari sat down and Narad Muni said, Vigari, how is life going? Vigari said, Guruji, very nice. Everything is okay. Then Vigari said, I have something to say. Narad said, yes, tell me, what is it? He said, please don't send so much food. Every day I have to do food for life. 1 year before, Vigari was worried from where will food come. Now he is worried what to do with this food. So much food was coming. And he is still thinking Narad Muni is sending me. Narad Muni was sending? No, Narad Muni blessed and left. Krishna is sending. This is a contract between a sadhu and Krishna. A sadhu comes, gives blessings and goes, forgets it. Then Krishna has to sit and fulfill it. That is the contract. Narad Muni, when he heard this, he was very happy. He said, God, devotee should not be greedy. And he blessed Narad Muni. Parvat Muni told Narad Muni, you are Paras Mani, that stone. You know what is Paras Mani? Paras Mani is that stone, when it touches iron, iron becomes gold. Narad Muni came in contact with violent hunter Vigari, and that person became gold Vaishnava. So when we come in contact with Krishna consciousness, we change. So please add Krishna to your life. We have this nice human form of life. We should be very grateful for this opportunity that we got this human form. And this is the best opportunity to realize ourselves as servant of Krishna and go back to Krishna. We should use this opportunity. Nowadays what people do when they wake up in the morning, they turn on Wi-Fi on the mobile. Why they do that? So that all the apps get updated. Why you want an updated app? Yesterday the app was working fine. No, today we want a better version. In the same way, when you wake up, please add Krishna to your life. Please connect by chanting Hare Krishna. You will become a better version of your own self. Isn't that good?
Yes.
Just like the app is getting better, we are also getting better by connecting to Krishna. And if every day I chant and every day I become better version, that is called growth. And if every day I grow, one day I become perfect, that is called success. So success of life is to become a perfect devotee of Krishna, and that we can become by every day chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This holy name of Krishna will reduce all the dirty things in our heart, will clean all the dirty things in our heart, will make us peaceful beyond our stress, and more than that will give us liberation, and above that give us Krishna prema, love of Godhead. That is the perfection and goal of our life. So it is very nice to see all of you here, and this program is regular every week.
Yes, yes.
So please come every week and bring your family and friends, and everybody practices bhakti together and grows in bhakti, and Krishna is pleased. That's the goal of our life. So we should continue this process, practicing this process nicely. Okay? We end here. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Is there any comments or questions? You may please ask.
I have a question. So you said that Brigari stopped working and then we should depend on Krishna. So should we just stop working and just chant the Krishna name and we will be maintained?
That's what I am doing. So, well, there are different duties of a brahmachari and a grahastha. A grahastha must earn honest income without sinful activity. But should understand the income is coming not because of my work, it is only because of Krishna's mercy, and use that income in the service of Krishna and devotees. So that's part of varnashram. And a grahastha should know that after particular age and maturity of children, one should stop active earning life and active social life and follow vanaprastha retired life and then renounce life. So there is student life and householder life, which is earning life, then retired life and then renounce life. So in grahastha life one should earn, but one should plan out that after a particular time I should stop earning and be more focused on Krishna consciousness. When the children are grown up and they are independent, married or financially independent, one should reduce one's expenses, live a simple life, focus on Krishna consciousness. Okay? If somebody is a unmarried person asking this question, we would encourage them to be a brahmachari if they are appropriate, suitable. The grahastha should not. The Brigari was told to do vanaprastha, retire from active earning, leave a simple kutia and Hare Krishna.
But Brigari was also Grihastha.
But he was advised by Narad Muni to stop doing, because he could only continue grahastha ashram if he could continue the sinful income. So he was advised by Narad Muni to stop doing sinful income and retire and purify himself. So then there, in the forest there are no electric bill, mobile bill, water gauge, etc. So just some milk and some rice is okay. You can serve it.
So my another question is, so being ambitious is is a lust to the money, or like being passionate about something, it's not a good thing.
Well, if it doesn't disturb our present bhakti, it's okay, we can add that in our life. But it should be for Krishna, not just for self.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
So Prabhuji, what made Vikari trust Narad Muni at that time that he was ready to break his bow and arrow?
Well, Narad Muni's words were very convincing, and that was because of his purity. So when we speak, everybody may speak the same shloka or the same philosophy. But the conviction happens because the person who is speaking, he himself follows and is pure at heart. So if I tell somebody to chant 16 rounds, it will impact somebody's heart only if I am chanting 16 rounds. If I tell somebody to wake up early morning and chant 16 rounds, it will impact only if I am waking up early morning and chanting 16 rounds. If I tell somebody to not to smoke cigarette and after the class I smoke cigarette, it will not work out. Right? So Narad Muni is pure soul. So when he speaks, it's a very high platform. And from his purity, his words had an impact to change his heart. Right? If somebody sits here and says, hang until death to you, you will not panic. But if a Supreme Court judge sits and says, hang until death, you will panic. The dialogue is same, but one is sitting on a different position. So Sadhu is sitting on a different position of consciousness. So what he speaks, it impacts the heart. Okay?
Thank you.
And Narad Muni was logical also, it was not blind faith. Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Right.
So you said like there is like Krishna takes care of the maintenance, right?
Yeah.
So and he sends the food.
Yeah.
So that why does he like send flesh for tiger and you could say grass for the cow?
Because tiger wants to eat flesh.
No, but tiger does not have a brain, right? I mean, the Krishna sends food for everyone, so then Krishna
Yeah.
could send flesh for Mikari as well.
So when a human has a tendency to eat eat flesh, he becomes tiger next life, where he can just eat with that kind of teeth and intestine. So because of his past life desires, he gets a body in which he can fulfill that desire. Right? So when tiger eats flesh, it is not a sinful activity. Because tiger programmed like that.
So then even some humans can be programmed like that, right? People who eat meat regularly as a part of their diet. I mean, you can very well say like, okay, they are programmed that way. I mean, because
So who am I to decide whether they are programmed in that way or it's their choice?
no, we are just saying like people should change vegetarian, right? So people should eat. So if we are not somebody to decide, then whatever person is doing, how are we saying like whether it's right or wrong?
No, overall, eating meat is not good for humans because overall human society there is dharma. Animal society there is no dharma. There is no right and wrong. If a dog doesn't wait for a red signal and crosses, the traffic is not going to arrest them because there is no rule for the dog in the traffic light. But for human car there is a rule. So when the Lord has made dharma, He has made for human society, and that too for civilized society. So civilized society should not eat animals. Okay, if you are an uncivilized person staying in a forest where there is no source of food and you eat animals, it's different. But a civilized society where there is farming and vegetables and fruits and grains and still you run a slaughterhouse which is a very organized way, it doesn't make sense. Right?
So and the same is true for like different religions as well, right? So we are here like multicultural society. So different, I would say, saints came to this earth, maybe like in different religions, and not every religion says the same thing. If everybody is like a part of God or messenger of God, right? So shouldn't their messaging be like exactly the same?
It is same, but in modern society there are interpretations. The next followers have interpreted it, and because of their interpretations, they are not following it properly. Otherwise, there are many scholars in Islam who refrain from meat eating and who advocate that, but they are in minority today, and the majority say no, it's okay to eat. and same way Christian. In Washington there is a building called Bible Museum. So I went there. So one of the floors talks about history of Bible. So there are different evolution of Bible. So there was King James VII. At his time, the Bible instruction and his lifestyle was not matching. So we got all the scholars together and wrote a new version of Bible so that it matches. So he's known as a religious person. So that whole museum talks about that. So there are changes in the scriptures to suit political agendas. So any religion is complete religion when there are three things: love for God and service to fellow devotees, fellow Muslims or fellow Christians or fellow Vaishnavas, and friendliness to all other living entities even if they are not part of your religion. These three things should be there. So in Christianity and Islam, first two things are there. They love Allah, they love Jesus, they love other Muslims and other Christians. But they eat meat, so the third item is missing. So it's not considered a complete religion. So civilized society should not be having an organized slaughterhouse. And because we have organized slaughterhouse, so there is war going on. Where animals are cut in slaughterhouse, and humans are cut on the street, and there is nobody who can object. Right? I am not talking about you, but today people are asking us why you are speaking against meat eating. But the same people are not speaking against the war going on, where thousands of people are being cut. Because if you are eating animals, war cannot stop. Okay? Yes, yes.
Like,
You want to speak in mind?
Hare Krishna Guruji, like Brigari started chanting in the later part of his life. So as like we also, like many of us started in our later part of the life. So what about the sins that he did? Were those sins vanished, or like he has to suffer those sins after death or in the present life?
Well, if you chant sincerely and stop doing sinful activities, then Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityagi, Mam Ekam Sharanam, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayana. I take care of all your sinful actions. So the previous sins are also nullified, but it is not a license that I continue sin and continue chanting. So once you stop doing sinful activities and sincerely continue chanting, then previous are nullified. Next question, yes. Mike.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, like you mentioned the example of a kid with the ice cream who is demanding for ice cream. So in that case, if there is intense desire and if we are not fulfilling, it arises anger. But on the other hand, if we fulfill that desire, it converts to greed in some sense or the other. So how to deal in that situation?
Well, if it is not a sinful desire, we can fulfill it by connecting it to Krishna. So for example, somebody has intense desire to eat ice cream. You make ice cream, offer to Krishna and have prasada. And also chant Hare Krishna. So if you continue to practice Krishna consciousness, cleaning will happen. So cleaning will happen, the lust reduces, the intensity of desire to enjoy reduces. So it may go on from everyday ice cream to once a month ice cream. Or it will go on for like that. So by practicing Krishna consciousness, cleaning happens. So there is no behavior adjustment or intellectual adjustment which will solve this lust. The only thing which will solve it, Krishna consciousness. So we practice nice Krishna consciousness and lust is clean.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Next.
You said. Anyone else?
Yeah, feel free if there is a question.
So Prabhu, actually, few of the members also want to know how to manage stress. If you can just.
Right, he told me I will.
Yeah.
I take this question.
Thank you.
Prabhu, I have another question. So regarding the compassion you were talking, let's say one of my friends, she's sharing some personal problem, And at that moment, I feel very compassionate about the problem, and I try. I mean, I'm in a mood where I try to help and console her, but after maybe an hour or two, I get so engrossed in my problem that I forget about the problem. And I'm doing it, but not doing it like with wholeheartedly. So, is that compassion? How do you see that?
Okay, so let me understand. A friend told me the problem, I feel pain, I feel compassion, later on I am busy with my other problem. Right, so that's our within our capacity, whatever we can do. But it's good to give us moral support, is to listen empathetically, and if it is in our hands, do something about it. But at the same time, we all have our own capacity. Not everybody can expand or give infinite attention. So we help the friend to connect to Krishna, who will actually help them to solve the problem. Right? It's like a child is crying. One way to keep the child crying, stop the child crying, is to give a toffee, candy, or a toy, or a cloth. The best is to find the mother of the child, give the baby to the mother, and everything is taken care. Right? So the best way to help others is to give them Krishna, who is their parent, who will take care. So we encourage the friend to chant Hare Krishna, to connect to Krishna, and be a nice friend.
Prabhu, I have a sub question to this question. So, let's say if I, given whatever the scenario was and whatever, according to my intelligence, I gave some solution, and that person followed the solution for two, three times, and he was fine with that solution. The other time, same problem arises, and again the same discussion is going on, and now I get upset. Instead of helping, I get upset because the same thing you're asking me and I'm giving you the same solution, and you just follow when there is a trouble, and again you go back to the same thing. It's a repeated thing, and then I started feeling better you be in this situation only. So that mood, from where I started and where I landed, there's a switch in the mood entirely.
So well, if you have fever, you go to doctor and the doctor gives medicine. You get cured. Next time you get fever, what does the doctor do?
Give medicine again.
So we have to understand a person can have repeated same problem. And we have to be patient.
Thank you.
We have to be patient with the patient.
प्रभु जी मेरा प्रश्न है कि जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि 16 राउंड 8 राउंड 10 राउंड तो why count the rounds? What is the essence of that? What is the sar of that?
Right. Well, chanting is the perfect process for this Kali Yuga. And we have to chant more and more. The counting helps to discipline us. If I don't count and I sit and chant without counting, after 2 minutes the mind will say 2 hours are done. Because our mind is very tricky. And when there is some joyful event in life of 2 hours, mind says only 2 minutes you did. And when there is disciplined event in life, after 2 minutes mind says 2 hours you did. Right? Like those who walk or jog, they count. Because otherwise after 2 minutes the mind will say your legs are tired, you must be done 2 hours. So counting helps to trick our mind, who otherwise tricks us, that this is sufficient, you don't have to do more. So it's a disciplined activity every day, just helpful for our growth. Not a score, not an advertisement, not to show to others, but a disciplined activity for ourselves, to trick our mind who tricks us otherwise.
So the essence should be, or the emphasis should be on do that all the time, essentially, right?
Do that all the time.
All the time.
Yes,
Keep
yes.
that in the mind, and always
Yes.
at the back of mind, you can always do that. Right? So that's the essence.
Yes.
Essentially, right? So
Counting is just external help to discipline us.
right, because like for example me, मैं जब भी मैं कोशिश करता हूँ, मैं काउंटिंग करता हूँ, मैं काउंटिंग करता हूँ, और यू कैन आस्क माय वाइफ आल्सो कि मेरा मुझसे हमेशा निकलता रहता है भगवान, ठीक है, और मैं कोशिश करता हूँ मतलब मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कॉन्स्टेंटली कोशिश करता हूँ कि निकले, नहीं भी होता तो मैं अगर कुछ और जा रहा हूँ तो मैं डिस्ट्रैक्ट करता हूँ, फोकस करता हूँ दोबारा से। तो मैं काउंट नहीं करता, मैं बिल्कुल भी काउंट नहीं करता हूँ। मुझे लगता है काउंट करने से मैं डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर रहा हूँ कि मैं काउंटिंग पे फोकस कर रहा हूँ, तो मैं काउंट कभी नहीं करता। तो दैट शुड बी ओके, राइट?
ऑल गुड, ऑल द बेस्ट।
अच्छा, मेरी वाइफ का एक प्रश्न पूछना चाहती है एक,
कि हमेशा भक्ति भाव में कैसे रहें?
भक्ति भाव मतलब हर चीज जो हम कर रहे हैं वो कृष्ण से जुड़ा हुआ होना चाहिए। तो आप खाना बना रहे हैं तो भगवान के लिए बनाइए, भगवान को भोग लगाइए, सब लोग खाएंगे। ड्राइविंग करना है या कहीं बाहर जाना है तो मंदिर जाइए, या एटलीस्ट पहले मंदिर जाइए। शॉपिंग के लिए जा रहे हैं तो सोचिए भगवान के लिए क्या खरीदूँ, मैं फूल खरीदूँ, फल खरीदूँ, दूध खरीदूँ, कपड़े खरीदूँ, वस्त्र खरीदूँ। सिंगिंग अच्छा लगता है तो भजन गाइए, पेंटिंग अच्छा लगता है तो कृष्ण का पेंटिंग कीजिए, पढ़ना अच्छा लगता है तो भगवद गीता पढ़िए। हर एस्पेक्ट में कृष्ण को ऐड करना चाहिए, तो वो भक्ति का भाव हो जाएगा पूरा दिन। सो ऐड कृष्णा टू योर लाइफ। वी आर नॉट टेलिंग यू टू सब्ट्रैक्ट एनीथिंग, वी आर टेलिंग यू व्हाटएवर यू डू, ऐड कृष्णा। दैट वर्क्स।
हरे कृष्ण।
How can we relate bhakti while we are doing office work? Like how do we?
Can speak in the mic for others.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. My question is, how do you add bhakti or chant while you do your office work?
Yeah, Arjuna was told by Krishna to fight, and fight is office work, it is not bhakti, kind of violent activity. Ma manusmara yuddha, Krishna said, think of me and fight. And so there's one is karma tyag, one is karma phala tyag. Office work is karma. We can't give it up. So we give the result to Krishna. So your office work has three results. One is income, one is skill, and one is contacts. So part of your income you give to Krishna, to sadhus, and to cows. And skills you use in preaching activities, in temple services. And contacts you introduce them to Krishna consciousness. And during the office work, if it is not very hectic, and you can remember Krishna, chant shloka, chant Hare Krishna, and that's fine. Or hear kirtan and do your office work, if that's allowed. We do that. Morning we do bhakti, evening we do bhakti. Daytime we do office work and give the result of office work to Krishna. So that is counted as bhakti. Right? Karma phala tyag. You give the result to Krishna. Okay?
So I have a
There's one more question coming.
sure.
जी बहुत सिली क्वेश्चन है बट आप बोल रहे थे ना कि वो हंटर एनिमल्स को मारता था तो आगे 5000 लाइव्स वो मारेंगे। तो अभी मैं सोच रही थी कि मेरे घर में बहुत सारे प्लांट्स रखे हुए हैं, मेरे बहुत बहुत सारे मॉस्किटोज आते हैं तो आई एम किलिंग ऑल दोस, सो विल दे आल्सो किल मी? नंबर बढ़ता जा रहा है।
Yes, it is violence and it has a result. At the same time, every day, whatever we eat, it is offered to Krishna. Then this kind of killing, the reaction is neutralized. Because not just mosquitoes, when we are driving, some insects are getting killed. When we are vacuuming, some living entities are being killed. When we are boiling, some germs are being killed. When we take a heavy object from one surface to another surface, because of that weight, some living entities are being killed, including walking. So there are some unavoidable sinful activities every human is doing, even breathing. So these unavoidable sinful activities are taken care when we offer food to Krishna and eat 3 times a day or 2 times a day. So we should make sure we offer to Krishna and then eat and chant Hare Krishna in the house. So unavoidable sinful activities are taken care. But this is not a license to increase that kind of activity. Minimal whatever.
घर की स्वच्छता से रिलेटेड है बेसिकली।
Yeah. Minimal whatever is required for our survival. Okay. Yes, okay.
Probably, makes one get rid of things like greed, envy? Like, what happens?
Yeah. So Hare Krishna Mahamantra is non-different from Krishna. Just like if I want water and I say water, 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 I will not get water. Because water name and water object, these two are different. If I say mango, 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 I not feel everything sweet on my tongue. Because mango fruit and mango name, these two are different. But when I say Krishna, Ram, I directly come in contact with Krishna. Because Krishna name, Krishna, Bhagavan, these two are one, non-different. So Krishna is purest of all pure. So Krishna's name is also purest of all pure. So when I chant Hare Krishna, the pure name goes from my lips to my ears, from ears to the heart. And when pure Krishna comes in contact with unclean heart, the cleaning happens. Just like unclean cloth in a clean water becomes clean. So unclean heart coming in contact with clean holy name becomes clean. So Krishna's name goes inside and starts vacuuming, starts moving, starts cleaning the heart. And all the dirty things go away. Okay? Yeah, stress. So stress is a mental phenomenon, it's a mental problem, mind's problem. And mind is very difficult to control. Even though intelligence is superior to the mind, but mind overpowers intelligence. And mind is the repository of all this lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion, love, hatred, compassion, kindness, memories, desires. So that makes mind very, very strong. So if we know how to handle mind, we can control our stress. But if we don't know how to handle mind, mind can create disaster for us. So because intelligence is superior to mind, if you make intelligence further strong, it can handle the mind. And the way to make intelligence strong is to gather knowledge. Knowledge is food of intelligence. So if you hear Bhagavad Gita every day or regularly, your intelligence will become strong and can say no to the mind. No to the mind for dirty habits and can control the mind. And another very powerful way to make the mind peaceful of all stress is Mahamantra. So the same Hare Krishna Mahamantra, if we chant and hear, the Mahamantra can mantra. Man means mind, tra means deliver. Mantra means that sound which delivers the mind from stress, from dirty things. So if every day we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, our mind can be free from stress. It can become peaceful. Again, like a baby goes in the mother's lap, all anxiety is gone, all fear is gone. So in the same way, by chanting Hare Krishna, we go to Krishna and everything is gone. Let me tell you a story. There was a surgeon, heart surgeon, who used to do heart surgeries every day, and sometimes the patient will die in the operation theatre. So he has seen death very closely. One day he took a flight from one city to another city. And in the air, the weather became bad. And there was heavy turbulence. And the pilot announced that please be seated. And there was so heavy wind and rain that the flight was shaking, 30-40 degrees turning. So everybody was panicked. Somebody was chanting Hare Krishna, somebody was chanting Hanuman Chalisa, somebody was chanting Jai Mata Di, somebody was chanting Christ's name, somebody was chanting Allah's name, somebody was chanting his wife's name. Everybody was panicked. So the doctor also got panicked. There's an atmosphere of fear and death. But doctor saw in the front row there was a 7-year-old girl traveling alone. No father, no mother, no brother, no sister, no guardian. And she is laughing, playing video games, reading comics, eating chocolates. So doctor thought, the girl is alone, 7-year-old, she must be howling and screaming. but she is not fearful. So somehow the plane landed safely. The doctor went to the girl, said, I am very curious. There was atmosphere of fear and death in the plane. But I saw you were reading comics, playing video game, eating chocolate. तुमको डर नहीं लगता? Don't you have fear? You are alone traveling? The girl smiled, said, Uncle, don't you know? I said, what I don't know? He said, that pilot who announced, that pilot is my daddy. So if your father is driving your car, do you have to be afraid whether he reaches safely? You just enjoy the ride. Right? So life is a journey. Who is the driver?
Krishna.
If you make Krishna your driver, you don't have to be afraid. But if you are the driver, you have to be afraid. Because Krishna is perfect driver, we are not perfect. So that's why in ISKCON we have a Kavat, we say, Krishna Das Bindas. Krishna Das Bindas. Maya Das Sada Udas. When Krishna is near, no fear. Clear?
Clear.
So you want to become Bindas or Udas?
Bindas.
Why Krishna Das? To be servant of Krishna, then you are fearless, stress free, tension free, anxiety free, kuntha free, vaikuntha, no kuntha. He is perfect. So we follow perfect person, our life is perfect. We follow imperfect person, our life is problem. So how do we follow perfect person? By following Bhagavad Gita, his perfect instruction. And Bhagavad Gita says, Man mana bhava mat bhakto mat vyaji mam namaskuru, become my devotee, worship me, serve me, think of me. So we do that. That's what ISKCON is for. Where we are learning how to become perfect devotees of Krishna and make our life perfect. Okay? Any more questions?
You want to say some words for Prabhu introduce?
Thank you, Prabhu. We want to express our gratitude to Gokuleshwar Prabhu. So for those who don't know, Prabhu is visiting us from ISKCON, Juhu. He's actually a mathematician from IIT. And right after his IIT education, he joined in the monastery as a monk. He's also a faculty at the Vrindavan Institute of Higher Education, where he teaches Bhagavad Gita and Vedic knowledge. And he's been traveling for many, many years to different parts of the world, working in corporates and with the congregations in different parts of the world. He's a well-known speaker, as you have seen. His ability to take a very complex concept and give very good anecdotes and simplify that. That's his special way of speaking. So I think we should express our gratitude to Gokuleshwar Prabhu for being here. So traditionally we say Hari Bol, right? 3 times, so we can do that. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol!
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy to be here. All the best.